Hey guys, so in this video I wanted to talk about a little bit of the frustration that I had following my VSG surgery, or gastric sleeve surgery as it is better known as. VSG just stands for vertical sleeve gastrectomy. Anyways, so let's see, I am exactly 1 week and 1 day post-op as of the day that I am filming this. And so I wanted to share with you some frustration that I had, not only in the hospital after my surgery, but at home after my surgery. So one thing that I will not understand, and I don't think I could ever understand, is why when you have somebody who just had a major stomach surgery, basically, why you wouldn't offer dissolvable pills or dissolvable medications or oral like medications that you can just swallow and not a pill. So I have to take a bunch of different medications on a daily basis. However, they have stopped a bunch of my medications and they don't know if they're ever going to restart them just because they're hoping they don't have to. However, one of the medications that they definitely wanted me to continue taking for obvious reasons is my seizure medication. So I take 1,500 milligrams of Keppra twice a day. So in the hospital, they had 500 milligram tablets. My pills for Keppra are huge. I have not been able to take them. So at this point, I am not on my seizure medication. So far, I haven't had an issue. I haven't had a seizure or felt like I was going to have a seizure, but they are huge. If I would have thought about it, I would have brought one out here and shown you just how big they are. But in the hospital, they only had 500 milligram tablets. And so I had to take 3 of those. And so they would just put the pills in this little medicine bottle or cup. And I had like 6 different pills that I was taking between like I think it was omeprazole, not Protonix. They had me taking a non-dissolvable Zofran, which thankfully I have dissolvable Zofran left over from when I was in the hospital from my liver issue. I hadn't finished all of the Zofran, so I kept it because you never know when you're going to need Zofran. So I kept that, thankfully, because I've been taking that like every day when I get up in the morning, even if I'm not super nauseous, because I'm not super nauseous anymore when I wake up. I've been taking a Zofran just to make sure that I am able to get my pills down before I start drinking any water or trying to get down any protein shake. I have been taking Zofran. So I wasn't taking Eliquis in the hospital, but the PA who works with my surgeon wants me to take it for at least 30 days. He brought supplies or samples for me so that I didn't have to pay for the Eliquis out of pocket, because for those of you who don't know, Eliquis can be expensive. But they had me on Valium for stomach spasms. They had me on oxycodone for pain. They had me on the non-dissolvable Zofran. They had me on a Gastric type medication, which was a chewable, which again, I don't understand why you couldn't just give me dissolvable tablets or oral medication that I can swallow. So they said that I was able to take Tylenol. Tylenol is the only like NSAID style medication that I'm allowed to take currently. And I really didn't want to become reliant on the oxycodone, so I made the most effort to get through the pain with Tylenol. However, taking those pills, because even Tylenol, it was a little bit longer, probably not that long, but maybe like this. And the bigger the pill was, the harder it was for me to swallow it, because I can only take small sips of water, so I can't like take a big chug of water and get down whatever pills, which I had had a bit of a swallowing issue ever since my stroke in the beginning. Back in 2019, when I had my stroke, every once in a while, things are a little bit more difficult for me to swallow, so I have to really focus on things that I'm swallowing. Thankfully, my godmother's sister, when they were in town the other day, decided to go to the pharmacy and look for a liquid Tylenol. So this is actually children's Tylenol. And this actually really helped. There's still, it's like up to here, but I was taking this because those pills are so hard to swallow, and I don't understand why they couldn't look for liquid versions or dissolvable versions, because I ended up throwing up. I think it was the second day after I got home from the hospital. I ended up throwing up that morning because I was trying to take my pills. And of course, as I'm going to take my anti-nausea medication, what happens? I throw up. And thankfully, I don't have that problem really anymore in the morning. I don't know if it was because like I was getting up and moving around and trying to take these pills and trying to drink a little bit of water along with it. I don't know what the actual combination was that threw my body off, but I don't understand. Like, how hard is it to give me a dissolvable Zofran instead of a pill that I have to take? Like, I get that not all medications come in a dissolvable form or a liquid form, but there has to be something else, because it is so hard to like try to take all these pills, especially when I was dealing with the Keppra pills on top of, you know, all these other pills. It's very frustrating. So I don't know if any of you guys have had weight loss surgery or are anticipating it. So I'm in these different Facebook groups for people who have had weight loss surgery or are contemplating having weight loss surgery. And a lot of people who have had weight loss surgery, their surgeons gave them dissolvable stuff. So I don't really understand why mine couldn't have done the same. I don't know, maybe it's like a hospital supply issue, although I was only in the hospital for like a day. The day after surgery, I was home like early afternoon, and part of that was because it was like a 45-minute drive to get home from the hospital for me. So I don't know. All I know is I was very frustrated with having to attempt to take all these pills and then throwing up my anti-nausea medication on the day after I got home. So anyways, let me know what you guys think. If you've had weight loss surgery, did your surgeon at least give you as many dissolvable or oral pills or medications as they were able to, or did you have to try to struggle to swallow pills too? I'm hoping that eventually I will be able to start working on getting my Keppra down, because I do not want to have a seizure. It's been a long time since I've had one. And I really don't need that. I am seeing the neurologist in, I think, a little less than 2 weeks. 13 days, I believe, is my appointment with him. So we shall see how that goes. But I don't know. It's just very frustrating. So let me know your thoughts. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, let me know. And I will talk to you guys in my next video.